Hi everybody, my name is Bob Taylor, and today we're going to do a fun craft that's called Paper Plate Dinosaurs. And the materials you're going to need are paper plates, and you don't have to get the heavy chinettes, you can just use the regular ones. You're going to need some paints, these little paint brushes which you can find at the Dollar Tree in a pack of like 10 or 12. They're very economical. We're also going to need some of these little googly eyes, and we're going to need some construction paper, a pair of scissors, a Sharpie, and some of these mini clothespins, which you could probably find at any craft store, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. The first step you want to do is to take one of your paper plates and cut it in half. And this doesn't have to be perfectly in half, just close enough. So I'll start on that side and finish on that side. And then we have two halves of the paper plate. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to paint your paper plates. So I'm going to pick orange. I'm going to shake the paint up a little bit, open it up, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on the brush. And you can be kind of generous with this, make sure that you get it all covered in, and you've got some little grooves on the plate, so you kind of have to get in between the grooves there. And just make it a real bright, pretty color, because we all know dinosaurs were all, you know, like orange and yellow and green and everything like that. And just continue on with that. And you're going to get it pretty much all the way around here. All right, and then I'm just going to add a little bit more paint to the brush here and continue to fill in all the gaps. And I did put some construction paper down so that I don't get paint on the table, which is important unless you want an orange table. All right, so we're just about finished with this guy. Okay, and as you can see, we have the finished product there of the half paper plate, which is painted. So next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to cut out the dinosaur's neck, his tail, and all along his back. All right, so we're going to make the body of the dinosaur here. We've already painted it. Now we're going to make his back. And I'm going to use the Sharpie here, and just along the edge of the paper plate, I'm going to trace the curve, and then I'm going to go up just about an inch and do the same thing again. Okay. And so it's going to look something like that. And then I'm going to make the little spikes on the back of the dinosaur. So it's just like a little triangle, up and down. And once we get this cut out, it'll make more sense. And when the back is finished, it should look something like this. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the tail. And you could just kind of create a tail. I'm just kind of thinking of what a tail of, you know, a dog, or, you know, this is kind of a paper plate dinosaur. So we're just going to kind of make it, and then the tail is going to look something like that. So we're getting all the pieces put together. And next I'm going to make the neck and the head of the dinosaur. So I'm going to, dinosaurs kind of have these long necks, similar to like a giraffe, but their head is different. So I'm just going to kind of and there are the body parts that we're going to use. The back, the tail, and the neck and head. Okay, so now we're ready to cut out our pieces, and I'm going to start by cutting the tail. And you just, like I said, just kind of trace along the tail there. And I think you guys are going to really like how this turns out when it's all finished. Okay. So there we have our tail. So we have our tail cut out, and next I'm going to cut the neck and the dinosaur's head. So we're going to just kind of follow the lines and just continue along here. And he looks like he's going to be a pretty cool dinosaur. I'm a big fan of dinosaurs. I like to watch all the Jurassic movies, and I used to love to watch the Flintstones, and there were lots of dinosaurs in the Flintstones. So this is going to be fun. Okay, and there we have the head and neck. And when you're all finished cutting the pieces of your dinosaur, and you're ready to put them together, your plate has dried, and you can see I have a blue plate now because the orange one was still drying, so this one we had done in advance. You're ready to actually put him together. So what you're going to do is piece by piece. This is the body, and I'm going to start with the tail. I'm going to take a little dab of Elmer's glue, and on the back side of the plate, put that there, and then you're just going to attach it to there to where it kind of sticks out a little bit. And then next I'm going to take the back, and we've already cut that out. So again, along the back of the paper plate, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, or you could actually even glue that to the cutout of the back piece, whatever works easiest for you. And then I'm going to take this and attach it to the paper plate. And so you've got the tail and the back. All right, and last we're going to go ahead and glue the neck and the head on. And the same thing, just at the very bottom here, just a little dab of your glue. Maybe I need just a little touch more there. And there we have him put together for the most part. And so finally we're just going to put a few little finishing touches on him, and we have these little googly eyes, which are kind of cool. And so right on his head, and what you think would be the appropriate spot, we're just going to put a little dab of our glue and take the eye and put it on there. And then lastly, we're just going to put a little mouth on him. So you could just take your Sharpie and you just kind of like, I'm going to make mine kind of like have a smile. Because don't most dinosaurs smile? I mean, come on. All right, so here we are so far. We added the eyes and the mouth. And then finally, we're going to put some little feet on this guy. And we have these little mini clothespins, and we're just going to put 2 little feet. 1, and then the second one there. And I'm going to try to put these kind of like somewhere toward the middle, not spread out too far. And then there is your finished product. And the dinosaur is very happy because his head is wiggling. And you can kind of set this up in your room. You can hang it from the wall. You can get your friends together, have a fun time making dinosaurs. You can name theirs. I'm going to call mine Fred because he just looks like Fred to me. So that's it, a very fun and simple craft. Hope you enjoy this, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.